think that in everything in life, and we go over some of this on the onboarding piece at Gunbot University, and that is there's trilemmas in everything. There's a trade-off everywhere. And the one most people can understand is good, fast, cheap, pick two. And if you're picking two at the exclusion of the third, Bitcoin versus Ethereum or versus any other crypto, there's trade-offs. There's speed versus security versus value. And for trading, and we talked about this in the Ask Me Anything Telegram session that we had a couple days ago, Kraken is legit. It follows the regulations. It has this stability that other people don't have. But the GUI isn't as good, and the API might bark at us if we go a little too fast. So we have all these good things that a lot of the other exchanges don't have, at the expense and at the natural expense of having to compromise in some other things. And so, like TrashDog, it's like, the feedback is, we know what Kraken's really good at, and when legit traders want to be on legit order books, doing legit activity, there's got to be some trade-off there.
If I could jump in on one thing though, so Kraken Spot does have limits on the API capability or the capacity, and I know they're working very, very hard to increase those capacities. But on the futures side, we don't really have any issues with the capacity of the API. So we traded, you referenced that 50% price move last night. The API, I don't think had any downtime through the entire evening, London time. We can set, and this applies for the biggest trading firms, but also for any individual that wants it as well. We can set your rate limits more or less as high as you'd like them. So we ask that you try to batch the orders just to lower the overall strain on the system. But assuming you're batching your orders, just put a support ticket in and say, I'd like you to increase my rate limit. Usually do it within a few hours. If you put it in the Telegram chat and catch one of me or Gary when we're at our computer, it can usually get done sometimes immediately. So we will give you guys the same quality API, rate limiting, and support that the biggest trading firms in the world get.